boys and girls. For today's science lesson, you're going to need a few materials. First, you're going to need your science booklet, page 6, titled Levers. You're also going to need a pair of scissors, just a regular pencil, a yellow crayon or colored pencil, and last you will need a highlighter. If you don't have a highlighter at home, you can just use your yellow crayon or yellow pencil. So when we were in school, we had been learning about simple machines. And we know that simple machines are any machine that makes work easier, and they are not electronic. So far, we've studied inclined planes, wedges, and screws. Today, we are going to learn about the simple machine called a lever. Now, if we were at school, I would put this word on our science word wall. The word is lever, and it is a simple machine that makes it easier to lift or move objects. We are going to look at two very common levers that you can find in your home, your garage, and even at school. Those two levers we're going to look at today are a hand truck and a pair of scissors. So we're going to first talk about how a hand truck is used as a lever. So I've got this hand truck and I've got this pretty heavy box of tools. I want you to think about how I can use this hand truck to move the box of tools. Well, first I'll need to slide the flat part or the bottom of the lever or hand truck under the box. Okay? So this bottom piece, it's going to act as a wedge and lift the box off the ground. Next, I'm going to use force to pull the handle down so that the box is lifted. Now I can use this hand truck to move this box of power tools anywhere I want to go. Now, with a lever, there are three major parts of a lever. I want to talk about those a little bit more in detail right now. The first part is called a fulcrum. And a fulcrum is the turning point around which the lever moves. Now let's go back to our hand truck demonstration. And I want you to observe as I use this hand truck again, and I want you to see if you can identify where the fulcrum is. Make sure that's secure. Okay, so remember the fulcrum is the turning point around which the lever moves. So if you said the fulcrum is the wheel of the hand truck, you're correct. Now the second term I want to talk about is the load. The load is the object that is being lifted. So let's go back to the hand truck demonstration. And I want you to observe the load. So which part of this demonstration is the load? If you're thinking the box of power tools, you are right. Now, the last term I want to talk about is called effort. An effort is used to lift the load. So again, watch me use the hand truck again. Where is the effort coming from? Oops, let's try that again. So you have to make sure that box is all the way. All right, so watch for the effort. All right, so the effort or force was given when I pulled the handle down and lifted the box of objects or power tools. Okay, so we have the fulcrum, the load, and then the effort as I pull down with that handle. I wanted to talk about another type of lever. This is a pair of scissors. Okay? So, let's look at this pair of scissors. And if you have your scissors right there with you, I want you to look at yours as well. Okay? I want you to notice the blades of the scissors. Each blade is a wedge. Okay? Now, I want you to open and close your scissors and think about where the fulcrum could be. Okay? So remember, the fulcrum is the turning point around which the lever moves. So the blades are acting as the lever. The fulcrum is the pivot point of the scissors. So right here. Right here. Now, what about the effort? I'll talk about the load in just a minute. Let's talk about the effort. Where is the effort coming from as I open and close my scissors? My effort is coming from my fingers as I use force to open and close those scissors. So the effort would be right here where my fingers are. Now, the load. It's a little bit more trickier to think about the load, okay? But the load is going to be the object that is moved during, while the effort's being given. So in this case, the load is the paper that is being cut. Okay? So those are two examples of levers. The scissors and then the hand truck. Now, I want to talk about this a little bit more. So I need you to open up your science booklet to page 6. And I want you to follow along as I read aloud the first paragraph. A lever is a simple machine that makes it easier to lift or move objects. All levers have a fulcrum. The fulcrum is the turning point around which the lever moves. The object that is being lifted is called the load. Effort is used to lift the load. I would like you to take your highlighter and highlight the first sentence. A lever is a simple machine that makes it easier to lift or move objects. Okay. You can see what I've done. Very good. Now, I want you to look, and I dropped my pencil. I want you to look at the picture of the hand truck in your science booklet. This is called a diagram, right? I want you to identify the fulcrum. It is right here. The wheels are the fulcrum. Now, which part of the hand truck is the load? I want you to take your yellow crayon and color the load now. All right, so this marker is, okay. So you should have colored the cement blocks yellow, since that is the load. Now, I would like you to use your pencil to write the word load on the line pointing to the blocks on the hand truck. Now, use your pencil to write the word effort on the line pointing to where you would push down on the hand truck to move the load. Okay. So now you should have your diagram complete. So the effort is when you push down on the handle. The load is the cement blocks that lift, and the fulcrum is the wheels in which the lever turns around. Okay. So look at the picture of the scissors next. Each edge of the scissors, each edge of a scissor blade is a wedge. Together, the blades of the scissors are a lever. The fulcrum is the pivot point of the scissors. This is the point around which the blades move. So, where is the effort? The effort is here at the top where your fingers are, okay? So I would like you to take your pencil now and write the word effort. Okay. We know that the fulcrum is where the scissor blades are joined. And I would like you to use your pencil to write the word load on the line pointing to the picture of the paper. And just like last time, you're going to use your yellow crayon to color the picture of the load. 9 has dropped. Color that yellow. Right. So once you have finished, you should have 2 diagrams showing the effort, the fulcrum, and the load of each lever. Boys and girls, your follow-up assignment to this lesson is to complete the lesson review 46, okay? You may use your the science booklet, page 6. You're going to want to reread this paragraph and then use the diagram to help you answer the questions on the lesson review. Also, there is a look back section on the lesson review. You'll need to look back at the other pages in your science booklet. I have provided that for you because I know that a lot of you left those at school. So make sure that you have those pages as well when you complete the lesson review 46. Thank you so much. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, please email me and I can give you some more assistance. Thank you so much.